Accio.
Opening all of these is tempting.
This room is taller than it looks. Revelio. Accio. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Compulso. Confringo. Accio. Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. Revelio. Confringo. All this grass, it no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Confringo!
Revelio. Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus? Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
Accio. Confringo. Confringo. Protego. Stupid. Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Accio.
Lumos. Confringo.
Ну и чё за хуйня?
Lumos. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Compulsor. Lumos. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
И чё за прикол?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Need to find a safe way across. Rickety bone bridge complete.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Did you hear that? We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone. Hold on to that diary entry.
It does mention something else.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages will...
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuff. They might have been left on purpose.
Of course. I'll start to search for those...
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Accio!
Look, bones stacked on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've... It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse...
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable, you have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio. Accio. Imperio.
Да.
Expelliarmus. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Imperio. Confringo.
spiders can make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Compulso. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Compulso.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ах,
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones.
Revelio.
Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Imperio. Fringo. Rupendo. Fringo. Leviosa.
dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperio?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio.
Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on.
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Revelio.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
Revelio.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying.
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
Ну ёбаный рот. Или все-таки сюда?
How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Easily nice. You're out, isn't it? Right. You think this is funny? Stop! I'm afraid of heights! That was meant for me. I won't rest.
Enough.
Got them. That was free. We'll make them. I'm handling it.
You almost had a lucky shot. This will not go well for you. You'll not win here. Expelliarmus. Be careful. Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I...
Reparo. Revelio. Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am...
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect... She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want...
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, But you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matebeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle.
It is specific to me. I am the... Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. And it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until... That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. Then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu. But Professor...
Can you choose what form?
Oh no, a person's animagus form. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a...
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transform. She says that no creature, especially one as rare... She claims that she has foreseen tragedy, but she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe.
We're making good progress. We can't...
I agree. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow... I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rook... My mother... Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent... I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collar... I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never...
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar. And Professor
That attack always did strike... Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor...
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check.
That's a good idea.
I'll start looking into it right... There was something else that I wanted... It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor.
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had a...
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed... Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
you up to now?
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own... If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on...
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll...
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To revert... I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need...
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to...
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest?
It's... We just lost our parents, and we were packing up. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions. A box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest. And without a second thought, she handed it. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle...
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Pinch Smedleys will always look upon you as a trusted...
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of. Accio. Impressive.
Ах ты сучка.
That's the way to do it.
Да ну нах. Ну а как, блядь, можно сразу, блядь, отменить задание?
You didn't see that. What a remarkable shot! Well, it appears I've been bested.
Нихуя себе.
Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court, seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game though, Grace.
Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you...
Ресетируем максимально.
Oh, it's you! Just the person I need.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever. Especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work in charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry? Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
How do you know it's safe?
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family.
Why is your
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so you'll find it just east of that. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
Ёбаный рот.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there.
Да хватит.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Так, что за... Как это заебало, блядь? Просто 3 и иди нахуй.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
There's no telling. Wait for me in there.
Rockborough, always a Be strong, Alexandra.
Revelio. Well, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare. Confringo! Lumos. A troll? You can't be serious. Flipendo. Crucible. Imperio. Expelliarmus. Crucible. Arrest on the left. Glacius. Defender. Expelliarmus. Crucible. Descender. Potato. Stupefy. Glacius. Defender. Forefather. Expelliarmus. Crucible. Leviosa. Flipendo. Potato. Glacius. Defender. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Flipendo. Glacius. Defender.
Одна штука.
Revelio. A sarcophagus. This must be Marmaduke. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully. Revelio.
Ну, допустим.
Well, Marmaduke certainly left behind more than plants. Revelio. Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I said. I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are... Oh, I cannot thank you enough.
Well, there was a troll in the tomb.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to...
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my...
Of course.
William and I are forever... Thank you again for what you did.